Yo guys, how's it going? My name is Taz, back here in MHR with a different video here today, but a very cool one. Last night, very late hours of the morning, I came across a post on Twitter with a bunch of posts, which was the most wanted Quirkset in the game, the most wanted character in the game, the least wanted character in the game, and a bunch of more other posts. So I'm gonna go through each and every single one of them. I'm gonna give my own opinion on them. I would also love to hear your guys' opinion down in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. It is very much appreciated. I do just have a quick word here that I want to put in before the video technically starts, and that is I got my first brand deal in MHUR, bro, which is something I would never thought I would say, but I honestly could not have done it without you guys, bro. So for the people who have been supporting me, I just want to say thank you to you guys, because again, without you lot, this stuff or these things would not be possible at all. So if you guys are a PC player, I got some things lined up for you lot. But for now, if you guys are looking for new peripherals for your gaming setup, or if you're trying to get better aim in MHUR, then you can head over to 80k.store, and at checkout you can use code tazpluto for a cheeky percentage off your order. In a future video, I will be going over some equipment that they did send me, and I ain't being paid to say this, but they genuinely got some really nice high quality gear, bro. Now I've done a lot of yapping in this intro, and I do apologize for it. So without further ado, let's get on into these posts. Okay, so firstly, I just want to say thank you to the Unk Baba for hosting this poll over on Twitter. And firstly, we're going to go through the top 10 most wanted characters in MHUR. I'm going to start with 10 to 5 here. Coming in at number 10, we got Kami, which is very interesting. I'm going to show all 5 on screen. You can probably already see it. I kind of understand Kami, but 8th, like 2 people in 8th and 2 people in that 6th, I'm guessing they got the same amount of votes here. It's really interesting to see Yoichi and I forget his name, bro. That's good. Getten, bro. Getten. That's really interesting to see those characters here as wanted, like playable characters in MHUR. I think Getten would be pretty boring considering we've already got Shoto, and you know the ice abilities are cool, but you can only do so much with it. Yoichi would be really cool sliding around, definitely rapid. Spinner and Redestro coming though, I could definitely see those two eventually arriving into MHUR. Redestro, I believe, does have a tiny bit of data, or did have some like very small amounts of data. Spinner for MHUR though, I don't think he does. However, he is definitely coming. He's in All's Justice. He's 100% coming to MHUR, bro. It would be kind of throwing if they didn't add him to the game. Coming in at the top 5 though, and the only interesting one here for me is Mei Hatsume coming in at 4th technically. According to the MHUR laws, she is the one who is setting up like every single game that we play with the storm and the items laid out on the map. But you know, Present Mac is the announcer and he's also in the game, so you can't really rule out Mei Hatsume coming into MHUR. Stain, Jiro, very longly awaited characters. They will definitely arrive. I'm thinking Stain within the next 4 seasons. I don't know about Jiro though. They seem to love trolling us with her. Gentle Criminal, yeah, not really much like to say about him. He is a wanted character and he is definitely coming. He might even come next season. We've made videos on that already as well. Mina though, I feel like she's a very underrated character. She's going to be hyped when she is released. She's one of the female characters that I feel like has the most like hyped personality. I know that sounds really, and that might even be rude though. I'm not even trying to be rude here. Like in the anime itself, this might be like a really weird and like specific take, but Mina and Jiro are the only 2 female characters that aren't like overly emotional and like sensitive about everything. And like it is alright, I'm not saying those type of characters are bad, but when every single character is like that, it makes the character who isn't like that a lot more unique. Okay, now looking at the top 10 most least wanted characters, which is kind of confusing here because we're seeing some of the same characters that we saw on the top 10 most wanted. So I'm guessing they got a really close amount of votes on each end here. Like there's a very even amount of votes on who wants them and who doesn't want them. That's why they're so high up on both. So I ain't really gonna talk about Jiro or Yoichi here. I don't know who number 6th is, bro. Who is that bughead man? Like who's this mantis head? Mineta as the least wanted, yeah, makes a lot of sense. I don't think anyone wants this guy in the game, bro. He's really small as well, so I feel like his hitbox is gonna be jank. Sugarman in at number 4th though, that is a low-key a heartbreak for me. I love this character in AJ. He's one of my mains. One thing that does really annoy me though is that for some reason every single person that plays AJ, they main Sugarman, and they always say this, and I don't know why. I've been saying it since January, bro. I've been saying it since last year before the game even came out. I was gonna be maining Sugarman, bro. This character just looks like he was gonna be a cool character in AJ. He does come to MHUR though, which he might eventually I think they could do a lot with him. They could make him rapid or assault depending on if they want to make a Quirkset or a moveset around his sugar and running fast, or if they're gonna make the sugar like a strength enhancer instead of a speed enhancer, or they could make him technical and have, you know, both types of sugar, I guess. We also got Ojiro at number 5, which is very interesting to me too. I think he's a very cool character. Even in AJ, his moveset is so much fun to play with. Hagekure, I think that's how you pronounce her name, I understand, because her gimmick of being invisible in a battle royale game is already annoying enough. You don't want to deal with that. If she has high damage, then she's probably going to be the host of the worst season in MHR. Miss Midnight does actually have some data in MHR. She had data a very long time ago, and I also did like a little modded showcase on some of her like assets, I believe. This was back in the day though. This was like season 5 I did this. And then we got Koda as well. I don't need to talk about that character, bro. He's one of the most boring characters in the whole anime. How did he even get into class 1A? I still question that. Okay, and lastly, we have this poll here, which is the 10 most wanted Quirksets. And I feel like this one is a pretty bummy, like, voting system here for Quirksets. I'm not trying to, like, discredit the person who hosted this poll, but there's already only, like, 13-14 characters that need a Quirkset in MH1, then everyone has one. So there's only like 4 people that's been left out here, and the fact that Cementos is not in here is insane. Like Rapid Deku getting a Quirkset, what the fuck are people voting for? Genuinely, what are people voting for? For a Quirkset, I could see it being maybe Assault or Technical. Another Toga skill set that will most likely be a battle style. Maybe if they did a battle style with half Toga, half Twice, that would be really cool. Another Dabi Quirkset, he should be getting a battle style within the next 2 seasons, so expect that. For Compress, I could maybe see him as Strike. He does a lot of damage on his support Quirkset, so they might just make a Strike one. And watch the Strike Quirkset do less damage than the support Quirkset. Now, Lady Quirkset, yeah, makes sense, but it's going to be hard to make a Quirkset for her, especially considering her special action makes her a giant, like, character, bro. You're going to have to consider that while making a Quirkset for her. Tamaki Quirkset, yeah, I mean, there's nothing really to talk about here on each one other than just how many people voted for her. Omo being top 1, I feel like she's going to be the last person to get a Quirkset out of all of these characters you can see on screen. And I still got that weird feeling that Twice is going to be an unexpected Quirkset next season, but at the end of the day though, I don't actually know. I don't want to claim it too soon. And those are all of the polls that we are going to go through for now. If you guys did enjoy those polls, if you agree or disagree with them, let me know down in the comments below. I've got a really juicy vid as well coming out later tonight, so I hope you guys do enjoy that one, and that does wrap up the video. I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. Remember to check out atk.store if you are looking for new gaming PC peripherals. But anyways, it's been Taz, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.